Welcome back to Smart Family. Let's talk healthy eats. Now, there's a perception out there that making healthy food choices can be both difficult and expensive. And I feel like that when I go to like Whole Foods and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm spending more money.
Well, it feels like you are, but you know, at the end of the day, you're actually getting healthier foods.
Not necessarily true, huh?
Yeah, so you buy your fruits, your vegetables. If you buy them in season, they're going to be less expensive. They're relatively cheap that way. And when you add color to your plate, you often cut calories, which is actually better for everything, right?
Interesting.
All
Should
right.
be.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Dr. Christina Bosch is with us. She's with Illuminar Metabolic Health. And it's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here.
Thank you both for having me.
I told you earlier, you don't look like any physician I've ever had. Usually they're old guys.
That's a compliment, right?
With hair in their ears or something? Yeah. She's going to take us through the color palette of foods and really kind of explain to us why we have to start adding color to our plate.
Great, wonderful. And again, the concept here is that we want to keep it easy. Nutrition, especially for busy parents, should be easy. So we're going to start by taking a look at this platter. It's a beautiful platter with lots of vibrancy. I mean, it's an art piece. And this is really what you want your nutritional choices to be guided by. If you're eating according to the color wheel, then you're more likely going to be making healthy food choices.
So you've got some eggplant here, and you have different squashes.
That's right.
And take us through some of these so people...
Great, okay.
Avocado.
So we're giving you, and this is
don't you?
just your vegetable and fruit options here. So you've got some almonds, you've got some chard, some kale, some cabbage. And all of these foods are very child-friendly if you're presenting it in a happy way like this. Small pieces, manageable, have it on the counter, they come
Finger
by,
food.
they grab it. It's finger food, exactly.
And what about nuts? Because you had almonds here, and I've always read and heard that too many nuts are not necessarily good for you.
That's right. And that's actually a very good point because the idea is balance. Period. So when you're having variety, you're going to more instinctually have balance. Nuts are an excellent source of vitamins, minerals. They're a good form of protein, especially if you're keeping a vegetarian diet. They have very good fats in it. So I think that nuts as a part of healthy eating and snacking is a great idea.
When you look at that, too, you're looking at a lot of fiber. You're looking at a lot of minerals and vitamins and fresh things that you can't go wrong with.
I'm getting hungry, though, Doc, looking at this plate right here.
Let's talk about what you're not supposed to
Chicken fingers, chicken sandwich,
Thanks
mac
for
and
bringing
cheese.
it back. Thanks for bringing it back. So at Illuminar, that's right. At Illuminar, we specialize in metabolic health conditions. And this runs a broad spectrum of issues. Obviously, obesity being one of the primary ones in children and in adult. We can blame this blah palette as one of the reasons why. So this may look enticing, but when you see this sitting here and it starts to decompose and you look at those fruits and vegetables, I think that we can make a believer out of you.
When you talk about metabolic, and let's talk metabolism, because a lot of people believe that your metabolism is faster when you're younger, it slows down as you age. Different people have a different metabolism, right?
That's absolutely true. And one of the tests that we use, and this is how we tie nutrition into that, one of the tests that we do at the office is we actually measure people's individualized metabolic rate. It's a very easy in-office test. Through oxygen consumption.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we measure your oxygen consumption, and then I can get metabolic results that will tell me your metabolism is high, your metabolism is low. How do we then tie that back into healthy eating?
Boy, I want to do that, don't you?
Yeah, it's a great test.
Absolutely.
Non-invasive, 10 minutes, very relaxing.
Is it based on age and weight as well?
That's what makes it so individualized. So because it's specific to your demographic, height, age, female, male, then you're going to get a much more specific result.
Okay.
Wow,
So walk us through then this dinner over here, because that's really what we should be hitting every time.
So these are two very common dinner options, very common. And these are also both very child-friendly options. Remember that children are going to eat what's offered to them. The reality is, if you have a house full of food that's junkier, then they're going to eat the junkier food, right? So what we're trying to demonstrate here is that things that don't normally seem child-friendly, like your edamame or your soybean, are actually wonderful because they're tiny little beans that children enjoy picking.
Easy.
The key is presentation and to avoid too much salt and too much mush.
All right, so don't do the bland, don't do the white.
The white, the bland colors.
You want to avoid, and I like to say the blah color because the eggs are white, the yogurt is white, so it's really more about things that look blah.
It's kind of that.
You know, when you put all these colors with it, this does look kind of blah.
Absolutely.
I don't think I want that
No. Good, then we accomplished our mission.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
We
both.
appreciate you there. Yeah, that's great information.
All right.
Wonderful.
Hey, we've linked all of Dr. Bosch's information to our Smart Family website. Just go to abc15.com. Find us under the lifestyle link at the top of the page.